Hi again. So I had a question for someone that asked why I have tics in English, even though I'm Norwegian. And I'm gonna try to answer that, even though I can't be sure if it's all correct. The thing is that in Norway we learn English from a young age, even though I didn't really learn it because they told me I couldn't. And then I figured out that I have the dyslexia, and then I taught myself English when I was done with English in school, when I was turned 16. So I started reading, I started listening to it, I started having the movies in English with English subtitles, and then I went to an international school and I talked to people from that was English speaking, and then I learned more and more English. And then I got really interested in English, and I wanted to go to American acting school. I wanted to do studies in English, and so I did, which taught me more and more English. And also I remember when I was younger I could go around just to practice English and formulating sentences. I would go around thinking how I would say it if I had something Norwegian, or I would have a conversation just to practice it in my head. So now I like to listen to English more than I like Norwegian. So I will have all English movies and TV shows. I will have them in English, and I will also be having the subtitles in English, just so in case I can't hear what they're saying, and I just got used to it. And all my audiobooks are in English, which means even though I practice my the way of speaking is more in Norwegian, a lot of my days are in English. So that's the one part. A lot of my days are in English, which means also my way of thinking is in English, and all of the things I take in is a lot in English. And the things about Tourette's is that sometimes you pick up sentences from movies, from people, from whatever you hear or see. And since I have so many things that I get in from English, and also I practice speaking English, I think that's why I pick up English way of having tics. And the difference is when I speak in English or think in English, I will more often have English tics than Norwegian tics. And if I have a conversation in Norwegian, I will more often have Norwegian tics than English tics. So it seems to be the kind of way my brain is focused on, what kind of languages is. But it will switch once in a while. I will sometimes have tics that's Norwegian while I'm in speaking or thinking English, and the other way around. Sorry, my lungs aren't that good today. And also that when I have some phrases in that I use both in English and Norwegian, we have a lot of different words that we don't have that well translated into Norwegian, or it's just normal for us to use it, since it's mostly English sentences or words. And those words were some of the first that I got in both languages, because those are the one I use the most. And those I can use in both. And sometimes I have the same kind of sentences, a sentence, a word, and when I change language, I also change. I have the same way of saying it and the same sentence. It's just a different language, which I don't understand. But I see people who have those, where if they're bilinguistic, I think that's the word. Bilingual. I'm confusing my own brain now. They will change the language of the tics. But people who are not bilinguist, oh my god, no. Anyways, if they only have one language that they speak, they can still pick up phrases from other languages. But usually they have just one word or one sentences or whatever they're picking up from that language. And they can have from several languages also. So exactly how this works, I do not know, but I know it's common. And there's probably something more behind it since it's neurological and how the brain works. But yeah, that's what I figured out at least. Even though it sounds like I have multiple persons inside me, I do not. I just have a very overactive brain. So I hope that answers a lot of questions, or some questions. And if you have any more else, you can just put a comment below and I'll try to answer it. Bye!